Family, and welcome back to GodSpeed, where we provide you a weekly market overview for the Lexus LC500 and other Lexus models. This week, there are 237 Lexus LC500s in the marketplace. That's about 4 less than last week. Let's take a quick look at my 3 favorite options on the market this week. First up, all the way to the left, we've got a 2018 LC500. This one is a touring package. So if you guys recall, right, there's the touring, the sport, and the performance package. The touring package doesn't have all of the sporty features or the performance features of the other 2 packages, but you absolutely have a very attractive package here with the aniline interior. You just don't get the 18-inch wheels, which in this case, the owner's already swapped out the wheels, so if you like these, guess what? That's not an issue whatsoever. You also don't get the carbon fiber bits and the retractable spoiler, but again, a very attractive vehicle. What you do get in this vehicle is you get that gorgeous caviar exterior color, right, which has a beautiful shimmer to it when you look at it in the light. You know, in the pictures, it kind of just looks like a flat black, but it is absolutely not. It's a brilliant black. And this one has an interior that we haven't seen a lot of lately, and that's the toasted leather. Now, the one thing I do like about this one is that in this touring package, there is the upgrade option to get the roof or the headliner in the Alcantara, and they absolutely opted for that option on this one. So you got that gorgeous toasted caramel interior. It is the aniline leather, so not the Alcantara in the inserts, but you absolutely have it across that full headliner. It's got the roof, the glass roof on this one. It's clean, 3 owners, 46,000 miles on this one, coming in at $63,889. Now, that price is amazing, right? Because we haven't seen one in this particular package. Plus, you get these amazing wheels. Now, I do actually like these wheels. I think they look exceptional far away. They almost kind of give you the feel of the Lamborghini wheels back in the day. But this one, I couldn't tell if they're 20s, 21s, 22s. So you'll have to absolutely do a little research to figure that one out. But it's already got the 10 on there for you. And you know, it's been at the market been at the dealer for about 33 days. They've dropped the price about $4,100 so far. I still feel like you've got some leverage on this one. I mean, me personally, I like this offering a lot better in the 60 to 62 price range, okay? But a great offering. All right, let's go all the way to the far right, guys. We got this. We've talked about this one several times on the channel, but I've got it back in front of you. It's in my quick pick this week because it's now dropped under $80,000 for the first time. So we've got a 2021 LC500 performance package. It's the smoky granite mica, the black leather interior, clean, 1 owner, 33,000 miles. Remember, guys, it's got all those goodies on there, right? I mean, you've got several, the HR wheels are on there, which are expensive. I think these are 21s or 22s. I couldn't tell from the pictures, but you know, you've got the beautiful Artisan Spirit carbon fiber kit on the side skirts and the rear diffuser. It's already got this wrap on it. It's got some black package done to it. Lots of bonus stuff on this vehicle, and it's $79,000. It's absolutely steal. I'll be honest with you, it's got into that price point to where I just don't feel like it's going to be on the market too much longer. So if you're looking for a convertible and something that's been tastefully built, and you like this blackout or this kind of Knight Rider theme, absolutely check that one out. And then last but not least is, you know, this 2022 LC500 performance package, you know, black, or actually this is the blue exterior with black interior. Family, we actually spotlighted this one not too long ago, but I'm bringing it back in my hit list this week because they dropped the price on it. It's right at $90,000, coming in at $90,250, 6,000 miles, clean, 1 owner. Now, here's something that I didn't know the last time we talked about it on the channel, is that, guys, it's got a full ceramic body wrap on this one. So, you know, I'll be honest with you, you're going to have to talk to the owner and see if they can't produce some receipts, because nowadays ceramic can go from everywhere from $300 to, you know, $7,000. But I think absolutely reach out to the owner. This is a private sale, so absolutely reach out to the owner, see if they can produce some receipts for that ceramic body wrap. And let's face it, that could potentially be, you know, another several thousands of dollars. And this one's almost under 90. I mean, you know, I don't see why you couldn't get this one for, you know, 89,999, right, at the least. But I absolutely think this is a tremendous offer because it's absolutely the cheapest 2022. And to be quite honest with you, at this price point, it's competing with 2021s. So I think it's a tremendous option. All right, family, let's get into a quick 5-minute summary of the entire market for the week ending August 4th. Before we do, family, I really appreciate your support. Take a moment, hit that like button, subscribe. Let's go. All right, family, let's take a quick look at the entire market summarized by a number of selections here that I'm going to walk us through. So you guys saw this one. I'm going to show you a little bit more context of it. This was in my top 3 for the week. You know, I really like this vehicle. Like I said, I love the color. That's that nice caviar. We've got that toasted caramel interior. You can see, like I was telling you guys from a distance, the wheels on this thing absolutely give me that Lambo vibe, right? And I love the outline of it, right? It's black. You got a little bit of shine to it. Really nice here, right? This one is, if I'm not mistaken, the touring package, which nothing wrong with the touring package. Like we always talk about, you know, each of these packages kind of shapes the vehicle for a particular owner, right? And I think, you know, one of the big reasons why people step up to the sports package is for the 21-inch wheels that we all love. But, you know, the individuals actually grab these aftermarket wheels, and I think they look great, right? They definitely, you know, expose as much of those large rotors and the calipers as the factory ones do, right? I was mentioning the thing, I don't know exactly how much or what the size of these wheels are, but double check on those. I mean, they definitely look like the right size for the vehicle, so I'm thinking they're at least 21s and could potentially be 22s. But here's that beautiful toasted caramel. You got the aniline leather interior, like we told you. That's one of the big things right here that's helping me to know that this indeed is the touring package. But then look, you got that nice Alcantara all across the top on this one, which really looks beautiful. I mean, you know, just love that. And of course, you got your glass top there, which I really enjoy. And, you know, this is a great option. Not going to go into all the specs on this one because, like we said, we absolutely covered that in the top 3. You know, this week, not a lot has changed, family. You know, pricing is still very much set where it was last week. And so, you know, no price adjustment whatsoever in this vehicle. We highlighted it last week. Let me make sure I didn't say that incorrectly. I don't think we had any price adjustment. No price adjustment since 722 on this car. So, you know, a lot of things have really stayed 100% true. As a matter of fact, right, when you look at my alerts, look, the last alerts that I got, and this was, you can barely see it because I got it chopped out there, but it's a 2022 that dropped 3,000. Then you got this 2022. Look at all these 2022s that's dropped and a 2020 drop. But if you can tell, I mean, the last time we got a price reduction on any LC500 on the market was July 20th. So when I say the market's been flat, it's absolutely been flat, right? But let's just go through a little bit more of, you know, what I've been showing you guys, and let's just make sure if there are any new ones to the market. You know, I've absolutely called those out as well. These are our $65,000 great options that we talked about last week, but again, no price drop in that. Now, this one right here is really a nice option because I think this one came on the market, if I'm not mistaken, recently. Clean, 0 accidents, 2 previous owners. I mean, it has been on the dealership for 31 days, and I don't think there's had any markdowns on this one. But for a 2019 to come in at 69,000, right under 70, you know, that's not bad because if you guys recall, you know, just several weeks ago, we were still seeing these 19s in the, you know, the 70s. And so not really sure why they're in the 70s, especially when you've got, you know, 2021s that are in the 70s. But, you know, I've told you guys several times before, that's just kind of the way the cookie crumbles on these, right? But that's a really nice offering, especially, let me go back in there and see what that interior was. Okay, that's another toasted caramel. Now, this one is absolutely the performance package, right? We see the carbon fiber seals right there. If we can see the, I'm, I can't 100. Yeah, I can. I see the crease right there. So we got the retractable spoiler. This one's got the tinted windows. You know, 47,000 miles. That's not a bad. That's not a bad look, right? If now is your time and you're like, listen, I can't wait. I really do feel like we're going to see pricing go down, especially once we can get out of this summer season. And another reason why we're going to see pricing go down is because if you guys hadn't noticed, interest rates are still ticking up, right? The Fed increased the rates by 1/4% last week or a week or so ago, and that's absolutely impacted the financing in the auto industry as well. So that's going to be another driver. Of course, too, car sales as a whole start to slow down once we get into the fall season. So that as well is going to drive it up. And so if we have that trifecta where interest rates are higher, we're going into a slow season, and we see a lot of LC500s on the market. Remember, we're at about 237 this week. That's a lot of LC500s on the marketplace, right? So anytime we're over 200, guys, that's a large inventory. And so those three indicators are absolutely going to probably cause prices to go down a nice bit once we get into the fall season. So unless you're just sitting there like, I gotta get me one of these things so I can enjoy the rest of the summer, I think any time that you spend, unless it's a vehicle that's a unique grab like the one I'm showing right now, I think time is going to always be our friend, and it's going to help us to get a cheaper price on these cars. So I brought this one back up on my pick, my 3 pick earlier, because again, guys, I'm going to continue to bring you the best deals on the market, and this one absolutely is a perfect indication of that. Guys, we got those beautiful side markers, carbon fiber, rear diffuser carbon fiber. We've got these HR wheels on this thing. If you guys aren't familiar with HR wheels, they are absolutely a name brand in the game. You got the wrap on this vehicle as well. I mean, it's just a beautiful vehicle. And if I'm not mistaken, this is, yep, I think I saw the carbon fiber right there. I did. Performance package. So you got the best package you can possibly get for this vehicle, $79,000. And you got all those goodies, and it's convertible, and it's the cheapest 2021 on the market. I mean, all those things make that a tremendously great value. So, here's I've said the cheapest, but it's actually not it's the cheapest convertible, but the cheapest hardtop is this one that's right here. We talked about this one last week on the channel. No additional price drop on this one, but again, tremendous opportunity right here. Some of the cheapest pricing on the 2021s that we've seen to date, right? This is that cadmium orange, beautiful option right here. And then, a couple call outs right here. So we did have a few additional ones, 2021 convertibles, that is. I mean, we got a beautiful caviar right here. Actually, that's the obsidian black, sorry. And then we got a gorgeous liquid platinum right here with that red interior. This always has been one of my favorite color combinations. And at $83,000, it's definitely not the cheapest convertible on the marketplace. It's not even the cheapest we've seen convertibles. I mean, we've seen several of them for, right there in the 79, high 70s, definitely lower 80s than this right here. But this is a beautiful combination if you're looking to grab one, right? 2022s, they're constantly driving down in prices, right? We said we were hoping to see those, or we anticipated to see those in the low to mid 80s, and we're absolutely seeing that, right? Our 2022 right here, no movement in price this week, but it's definitely out there, and it's absolutely a storyteller for where the market is going, right? I mean, prices on this vehicle dropped by $7,000 in just a matter of 3 to 4 weeks. So that's tremendous. I'm still shocked that this thing is even on the market still, but this has become the vehicle that I'm looking at to see how it progresses week over week. Right. And then, last but not least, guys, here's that 2022 we talked about, just a beautiful option. And then to have a 22 right at $90,000 is really a nice look at the, beginning of August. I really feel like what we're going to start to see is what I mentioned earlier. As there might be a final bull run in the last few weeks of this month to try to see if, our owners and dealers can get the most out of these luxury and sporty vehicles before, the summer really sets. But Team, I really think that what's going to end up happening is we're just going to see these prices continue to trickle lower, lower, and lower as we walk into August and get to the end of it. All right, family. Well, that is the market review summary for this week. Again, if you guys are looking for a particular vehicle and you're ready to purchase, you just need to find the right combination, don't hesitate to drop me a line. I will absolutely be on the search for you guys, and I'll also make sure that I bring those into my summaries on a weekly basis so that if there's something that maybe didn't catch your eye, I'll be partnering with you to make sure I get it in front of you, okay? All right, I hope you all have a tremendous weekend. Thank you all for joining again this week. Love you all. Godspeed.